All right, but can we back up for a second and talk about how you just said you wanted to sell Irina to Strahd?
No, what?
Yeah.
What? Who said
No.
that?
I don't know what you're talking about. You
Who
should probably get your
said
head.
that?
What
No,
if
that's
we?
the alternate universe version. We're not in that universe though.
No, 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 no. Definitely not in that universe now.
I think it's funny that you actually heard that.
But what if we sold her?
I don't know. Y'all tell me.
I don't know. Is it better or worse than blowing up someone's wagon? I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
bag?
Something tells me it's quite a bit worse, but
I mean,
We are innocent until proven guilty. Darn it, we got proved guilty.
I don't know if that's how the courts in Barovia work or not.
Oh,
I don't think there are any courts in Barovia.
I am the law.
There's the court of Strahd.
I was gonna think. I'm pretty sure we're going to court tonight.
Pro.
Were we gonna try to get We were gonna try to stop at the place and get some nice clothes on the way out of town, right? Was that the plan?
Yeah, but I don't have any money left because, you know. Because, you know.
Because you know.
Do I know though?
Well, I should probably like join the owl bear.
I momentarily thought we had like Christmas music, and I was like, okay, pop off.
Right?
Real festive.
Strahd Santa.
Well, I realized I had turned the music on, but I was just hearing it in the app. I hadn't actually put it into the chat yet. So I was sitting here listening to the music. And then I realized.
Okay. Did we also say that we can dress Shaw up as
Wait, what?
a lady because he has red hair, and we can dress him up as a lady and maybe seduce Strahd?
Oh, yeah, I remember that part.
I think Amanda and I had talked about that.
My face right now may tell a different story.
And that story
I
is that
think
you're
that-
you're on to, you like the idea.
Not opposed to it.
I think that maybe Strahd might bat for both teams, and you don't need to go through that kind of effort.
This is
Learn
true.
something every day.
So we're not selling Irina to Strahd, we're selling Shaw to Strahd.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's
Maybe
the
both
what,
of them. I don't know.
what's the
Depends.
Barovian equivalent of OnlyFans?
Only fangs.
Only fans?
Only fangs.
Who's
Are you
the best
kidding
artist
me?
who would
It's
get some
only
quick,
fangs. Oh my god.
It's only fangs.
It can't be anything else.
Welcome to
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Is that the like streamer guild in WoW?
It is, but it's also the only fans equivalent in
I know.
Barovia.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Did we go to sleep yet, or were we about to go to sleep?
Oh,
Because it's the night before, right?
shit. Let me look at my
It is currently the
Spell.
night before, yes.
spell
So many spells.
You chose a spellcaster.
Shut the fuck up.
I think we're all kind of on one tonight.
Yeah, I think we're in
That's
a very
okay.
specific
Oh god.
vibe mood.
Adeline went down at like 6:30 tonight.
Nice. So you're the only one who actually has some wherewithal
Brain.
today.
Yeah.
All on you, Cameron.
It's all on you. If we mess up, it's all on you. No pressure.
I mean, no matter what, I think everything is always Shaw's fault in our group, so.
Well, I mean, it is Shaw's group, right? So it's fine.
No, you're just the scapegoat.
Oh.
Nobody asked the rogue to lead.
Okay. Got my.
Oh, wow.
I laid down on the couch at like 4, and Biscuit came and laid on me, and then I took a very hard nap until like 3 minutes before 7.
Ended nap.
Mm-hmm. It was great.
But yeah, you all can be long resting now.
Okay, I'm looking at
Wow.
my
Yeah, while Carly fixes her spells.
spells. We. Oh, whoa. And while Mike keeps eating. So we were talking about the kinds of animal spells you all might want me to use. Did we have to decide which one we wanted?
What?
I think we were just going with, like, either you would use your
My wild shape.
or your companion, right?
Yeah, my companion. I
'Cause
can.
I don't think the talk to animals would work. Or the
I
talk
can
to plant.
Yeah, I can do animal messenger.
Also, no one goes off alone.
I don't
That
think
is a rule.
So I can do animal messenger. It says choose a tiny beast you can see within range, such as a squirrel, a blue jay, or a bat. And it can deliver a message for me.
Do you think they have songbirds here?
They have ravens.
That's not a songbird.
They speak, kind of.
I said songbird, not talkbird.
I also have enlarge reduce
Yes, I know that was the big one.
that we were like thinking about.
Yeah.
getting the dragon bones out.
Yeah.
Some way to do that.
I can also do locate object, but only if it's familiar to me.
Right. I think really what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask him for a tour of the grounds,
Mhm.
and then try to schmooze him. And then if the schmoozing doesn't work, then we have to go to like these plan Bs of maybe using a wild shape or using your animal companion or something. But at least first finding out where everything is while he gives us a tour is the first part.
Yeah.
And remember that Aragol told us that there's a traitor among Strahd consort.
Right.
So we should try to find out which of his ladies that might be. Or maybe they can help us as well.
Maybe Shaw can seduce that one.
I am willing and able.
I don't know why. Death by Snoo Snoo.
I'd always hoped.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Good night.
Is Irina staying with us tonight in the inn, or is she gonna go back to Father Petrovich?
Just goes,
You're on
all right.
mute,
Well,
Mike.
I need to practice my seduction. Do you want to stay here tonight?
Oh my.
No, she will be heading back to Father
Definitely
Petrovich's.
leaving after that.
Sir, we are sharing a room.
I just about choked on an Oreo.
Yeah, no.
She noped right out of there.
That ain't happening.
Yet. That ain't happening yet.
Yeah, that's it.
I think maybe seduction isn't the best technique we should go for.
Yet.
Also, do you want to be walking into dinner with Strahd, like holding hands with, you know?
Who said we're holding hands?
With his target.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the strategy.
Be like, I'll trade you
Oh God.
for our. Right,
So
that's
other
what we're
than-
doing.
So other than Ilyana needing to pick her spells, do we need anything else?
I mean, Shaw's long rest is pretty easy.
Right. There's nothing else I can do. I can't change spells, only when I level up.
Catwin is full on snoring in the bed right now.
Sorry, I forgot that we were gonna have a long rest.
I think we all know that if anything turns to combat, we have to get the fuck out of there because we are not equipped for that with Strahd yet.
That is accurate.
We're a little
Very
bit squishy.
So
Strahd, level 400.
Vampire of Doom.
Of doom and torment and of doom.
And hotness.
Yeah. Of doom and hotness and doom.
I mean, maybe.
Alright.
Do you want me? Do you think I should maybe prepare things to help with escape or purify food and drink so that I do have to say it so that if it's like our food is poisoned?
I think that the escape is going to be more important than poisoning our food.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna poison our food.
That's just
he
seems like
literally
a
just is
cop
all
out
just
for
like
him.
an ego stroking kind of dinner.
Oh, he's
like, "Ooh,
he's
here's
gonna
the
be
new,
stroking. I'll tell you what.
Oh my.
You guys started this. I just want to point that out.
Carl's face right now
Enough.
is so funny.
Amanda and Carly started this.
Why do you blame us?
Hey, maybe Shaw should get dressed up as a woman and seduce
don't know.
Strahd.
If Spike
mean,
the
we-
vampire is going to be there, Catwin will seduce Spike the vampire.
Oh yes.
Like
think-
the
I think that-
magic vampire.
That looks
live
most like
by the sea.
Rahadin.
Perfect.
Spike?
I always kind of thought Rahadim was like,
Ghoul Daddy.
I don't know.
Try to find this picture again.
It's not good.
I know this is what he looks like, but it'd be hilarious if he looked like Peter from What We Do in the Shadows.
That's honestly a little bit of how I pictured him, just like on a horse.
Dang, when was the last time I used his token? Been on. There he is.
I always thought kind of like, oh, what would I compare him to? Evil butler kind of dude. Oh,
That's literally the same person in the GIF.
I don't know about that.
he looks a little more put together. A little, not quite like 9,000 years old like the guy in the GIF.
Yeah, he's like
And not-
400 years old.
He looks
And
like,
not like super hottie like James Marston.
you know what he
playing
looks
Spike.
like?
No.
Max-
Strahd's a hottie, though.
Max's dad.
Yeah, I remember you
He
like
does look a
described
little
him
bit-
one time, and we all like creamed our jeans. Like,
Who's
All I'm
Strahd?
saying is I wasn't wearing jeans, but
Jesus.
So we were in the splash zone.
what is happening tonight?
That's
Are
the
you
session,
implying these
y'all.
are
We're
the
just
only
gonna end
pants
it
that
here.
He was not wearing pants.
Oh my god.
I always like to put gaming comfort.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. You all are ridiculous.
I'm
This
wearing
is how tired I think we are.
Oh my
Right.
god.
We're just
Okay.
surviving today.
I just need y'all to get like to the front door of the castle tonight. If we can get
Okay.
that far, I'll be
I'm
happy.
ready.
Okay.
Like I'm ready to
I'm-
run and go.
I'm
So,
sorry.
it's
I
okay.
feel so squishy at 39 hit points.
I mean, you're only level 6.
This is. Oh god, I just messed up Thurlin. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You weren't gonna fight
Wait,
anything after.
we've been here for
one day.
how long, and you just realized that you're Thurlin still?
Yep. I,
40 minutes.
we haven't actually been in. We've been in here for like
It's
20
been like
minutes.
25.
20 minutes.
Okay.
I
That's
got
not-
distracted by a spell.
Oh, true. Big true,
I feel like
actually.
you're actually just roleplaying Ilyana to perfection right now, because I feel like she's exactly like this much.
Yes.
I'm so
Stacy.
glad that like my exhaustion is what you think is role playing. Oh, you're really like your character right now. I'm like, I have no brain power left.
That's not inaccurate.
What is brain?
no
Mm,
brain.
brains.
No brain.
Brains.
Yeah, if we just want to make it so we get to the front gate of the castle, like that's fine with me. Because then we won't have to do too many brain hard things.
Brain mush.
I'm ready.
All right,
All right.
news time.
So has everyone long rested?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
like in
Oh,
Av,
right.
right? Long rested.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
By long rest twice, do I double my hit points?
Ooh.
Not how that works.
Damn.
I would like to do that, please. Why is this over here? Why did this move? Sorry. Okay. I'm still missing.
I think as we wake up, Shaw's just like, welp, today's the day we find out whether or not we're gonna die or not.
You really think it's all hinges on today? I think this is his like little appetizer.
Yeah? So,
Didn't want to move that. Wanted to move my face.
I feel like if Strahd wanted to kill us, he could have easily done it by now.
Yeah, I mean, he just kind of like poofed out of nowhere when we were going to the druid place.
Yeah,
Pretty
why
sure
do
he
you
could have taken care of us then if he wanted?
why do you think he doesn't just do that?
I think he like we
He's
talked
bored.
about. I think he's just bored.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, kind of like a cat playing with a mouse.
Yeah.
Uh,
Essentially, yeah.
he's just toying with us.
That's kind of how I see it. But just
Well, we know
remember,
if you-
no lying.
I
Okay.
don't know how to lie.
That's accurate.
Well, Shell, if we're not gonna feel good about tonight, we might as well at least look good. So.
I mean,
Put on this
like,
pretty
do
dress.
that.
We all get matching dresses.
We are now a cult.
What if we just out cult him?
Does our adventuring team have a name?
No.
No.
I don't think y'all have
Never.
come up with one yet.
We haven't
Never
come up with
one.
one. We
don't
thought
think we-
about it, but then we never did anything.
I think we are.
Side quest sluts, but
No, the exploding wagons.
the boom
Is that
wagons.
two on the nose?
The boom wagons.
Boom wagons. Circle the wagons.
Boom wagoneers.
Wagons for
Tickled
them.
Amanda.
Sorry.
Thinking about like oops all explosions or something like that. I don't know. That's I for whatever reason think that's very funny tonight.
We're just Team Oopsie Daisy.
Oops, all death saves.
Oops, shouldn't have touched that.
Oops, I crapped my pants.
Oops, I did it again with your heart.
Oops, no touche pas.
Pants
All right.
shippers.
3 still does not hit.
Three- You mean 13?
13. 13 still doesn't hit. Alright, y'all go. Where y'all going? What are you doing? What are we doing here?
We're gonna shop for some clothes quick before we're out of town.
Yeah, we gotta look
Oh.
good.
Alright.
I think rather than going to see shopping for fancy clothes, Shaw's gonna go see Jenkins and have
you're not
him
allowed. No.
kind of repair his armor
You know
a
that
bit.
Jenkins is where we're shopping for clothes, right?
Well, fuck.
One stop shop, bud. You got
What?
these
There's only
guys.
one.
You got these guys. You got Blinsky's. So
Yeah.
you tell me where you want to go shop.
I pictured like a high-end fashion as Blinsky's, right? I mean, you guys have seen the Met Gala.
That's fair. That's fair. But Blinsky's
So it's going
could
to
also
Strahd
be the
House
high
like the
fashion
Met Gala
clothier.
now?
The reason we're coming here is because Ilyana told us that Jenkins showed her some nice clothes he had from the Velaki.
Yeah.
Vistani.
Vistani.
Yes.
Starts the V, end with an E.
I walk in to see Jenkins.
Same.
Ah,
As we
hello
walk
there,
in.
friends.
Good morning.
Wonderful to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
What brings you in on this fine morning?
Why do you say that so menacingly?
Don't have any more of these, do you? And Shaw will kind of flash the blink back dagger.
Are you inside the building?
Nope. I am pretty sure I sold my only one.
Well,
I was wondering if we could look at the clothes. Oh, the dog is in the bathroom. Hello. She just popped up around. Oh, because you locked the door. Oh. I was wondering if you have any of those clothes that you showed me the other day.
Yeah, we're looking for
Uh,
something that would be good for a nice formal dinner.
Jenkins, we'll give it to
Formal
you straight.
dinner.
We have to meet with Strahd, otherwise he'll probably kill us, and we need to look the part.
His eyes go a little wide. So, well, I don't believe I have anything that'll fit the bill here. I think you're best off checking with Blinsky.
See, I told you guys.
Oh, Blinsky was a well-dressed man. He had a very grumpy cat.
and he was looking for a car to steal.
He scares me.
Blinsky scares you?
Yeah, and like the creepy clown sort of vibe.
A little bit.
Fair. It's fair.
I thought you were actually like walking out of the building, like with
No,
your
I'm
character.
actually
You're
walking on the
He
building.
scares me and just
Just
leave.
walks
Be
out.
like, well, we don't have much time, so I guess we'll head over to Blinksies. Thank you. And I'm
Bye.
Thank you, Jenkins, per usual, and we'll discuss our plans if as long as they don't die.
Yes, I'd prefer that you didn't. We have a pretty promising, burgeoning relationship here, my friend.
Yes, we do. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and wish us luck. And Shaw will leave.
cool. Alright, I guess we gotta go see Creepy Clown Man.
Mm.
Mike just wanted to do the voice.
Yeah.
I just always
Hey,
thought
I'll
Blinsky
just-
was like the toy guy. Not
I mean,
like
he is the toy maker, but you convinced me that this must be where you're going. So he does have like
Old
full
Azure.
size mannequins out here. So
True.
He looks like he
True.
has lots of like fancy fabrics and stuff.
He
Fashion
does,
is
like,
his
make-
passion.
Dolls, right? Like, and doll clothes.
Clothes.
Oh yeah, he's got to be like a decent, or at least a semi-decent tailor, right?
Right.
If we're tiny, can he tailor for my large frame?
Well, you're just a
you
bigger doll, right?
Did you see the dolls in Issek's room?
Oh, yep. Ding dong.
hello there, friends.
Oh, jeez.
I
Been a
the,
while.
I got the echo first before I got the other, and that was like
Terrifying.
scarring.
What brings you to my wonderful shop today?
Ah, think
Talking to him from
Yeah.
outside the door again.
yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks,
I'm not-
Carl.
Make it. I'm gonna make it.
Thanks, Carl, for keeping the group
Front door
together.
of the castle. Goalpost is front door of the castle.
These are not very well.
This is gonna be the hardest goalpost we've ever had. We literally have to go shopping and go for a walk.
We don't even have to go shopping.
We do though.
You do now.
You know what, Blake? We're probably good. Never mind.
Thank
Sorry
you.
we came.
All right, well, just remember, is no Blinsky, is no fun.
Oh, I
Yeah.
really wanted to see what kind of
Catwin's
clothes
gonna
you
say no. Shaw can leave. Catwin
Yeah,
would
we-
very much like something so that I don't look like such a scrub.
Yeah. I think the better we look, the better chance we have of convincing Strahd of what we like.
As you guys are talking about this, I'll be like, fine.
So yeah, we're looking for some nice clothing to wear to like a formal dinner.
Ah, yes.
Anything you might have?
I believe I have just the thing. Steps
Maybe like
around.
a big top hat or something.
He gestures at the two mannequins right here with dresses on them. And he says, for the lovely ladies, I have these two. I guess,
Oh, so
Irina,
pretty.
I guess Irina.
Yes,
is-
Irina here.
So let's get Irina in here.
So, I don't know if either of those will fit me because I'm so tall.
He kind of like looks you up and down. And he says, you're quite the specimen. Well, for you two ladies, I believe these would work. I have one in purple and one in maroon. And Irina kind of eyes them up and down and then looks to you, Eliana, and she's like, well, I don't have much of a preference. To you?
think I'll take the maroon one.
This is very good. I think the purple will go well with my hair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Blinsky says, yes, perfect. Now, the rest of you, come with me.
Blitzky, do you have black? Anything in black?
I think I have just the thing for you. He turns around. He goes into the back. You hear
am I supposed to follow?
No, wait here. You hear clanking and banging and all sorts of sounds coming from the back corner of the shop over here. And then a few minutes later, he walks out, and he's got 3 bundles in his arms. He says, I think these would work for you. I had these made up for the Vacta brothers back a few months ago, but they never came for them. He says,
too drunk.
He sets 2 sets of black tucks and tails out on the counter. And then he says, and then I have a special one. And he reaches under the counter and he pulls it out. And I need Catwin to roll a d6 for me, please.
R. 1d6.
Give me a 1.
It's a 2.
A 2.
He pulls out this emerald green bundle of clothes. And he says, yes, I had this one last suit made up here, and for a discerning fellow of Vistana. He asked me he needed a coat for a special event, but alas, that was before the Baron had closed the city to the Vistana, and then after he opened them, he still hasn't come by to pick it up, and it's been months now, so I believe I could let this one go for a price.
What kind of price are we talking for all of these clothes right now?
I believe Catelyn said she was gonna treat us all, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, for both the dresses, for the suits, how much for that, and then how much for the beautiful suit for me?
Maybe a top hat or something too.
Oh, he says, don't worry about that. I've got you covered there. Just give me a moment.
Chad's gonna eye up Catwin and be like, this better not be my fucking money.
Catwin is just gonna ignore you.
What money?
Can I attempt to pickpocket her?
I will stab you in this store.
I am still going to attempt to pickpocket her.
I'm going to take that as not a consent for PvP, so no, you cannot attempt to pickpocket.
Damn it!
I'm standing and looking at her. It's really hard to pickpocket her.
He kind of looks at each of the things. He says, well, I think 10 gold apiece should do it, so 50 gold total.
Shaw will look at Catwin like, are you fucking kidding me?
And I will hand over 50 gold pieces.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You're not gonna barter?
No, because it's my fucking money. Of course she's not going to. Shaw is absolutely fuming at this point.
Giving back to the community. And we're reinvesting in Barovia.
You see Blinsky's
so
eyes.
As long as this all includes all the hats and everything, I think that's a fair price. And I will hand it over.
He says, oh, yes, of course.
Bullshit, grabs his shit, and it starts walking out.
He takes the gold and puts it in the register, and the monkey hops down and is counting through it, walking it up. He says, all right, come with me, one last thing. And he heads over here to where these hat boxes are on the shelf. And he says, one for you, and hands you one, Catwin. One for you, and hands you one, Azure. And says, where have your friends gone? Irina comes through. He says, one for you. And he's just holding 2 hat boxes.
Shaw's out.
Oh.
And one for you.
And then
Shaw's mad at Catwin.
I'll take Shaw's because he's a little
Just
moody
mad at
today.
Catwin.
And yes, one for your friend that apparently is unhappy. And just remember, is no Blinsky, is no fun. And he like
Thanks, Blincy. We look really good. Where do we want to? Do we just change here, or like?
I think
In
when
the-
we get to the gate, we change so we don't dirty up the clothes.
Okay, sounds great.
And yes, you have acquired a ball gown for Irina, a purple ball gown for Irina, a maroon ball gown for Eliana, tux and tails for Azur and Shaw, and a suit, a green velvet suit for Catwin.
Green velvet suit.
That is
Nice.
sick.
That's
pretty
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm still mad at you though, because he knows
You know-
damn well that was his gold.
Well, actually, it was the Wizard of Wine's gold.
You don't know that.
The wizard knows.
I
Oh.
have to look at this Etsy listing
Nice.
now.
Hell yeah.
Yep, that is
Hell yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. That's Kate Blanchett, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did they get Kate Blanchett to model it?
It's a good question. It feels like it's really on the up and up. Etsy's kind of gone down
I
the
feel like
toilet.
this is definitely 100%
It's legit. Shut up, Carl.
legit. Now I'm thinking like Kate Blanchett, but in the Thor movie where she's just
yes.
Oh
destroying everybody.
yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
that one meme where she's with the director
Yes, with the
Taika Waititi.
Fury.
Watiti. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have also acquired 5 hat boxes.
Oh, there's hats in the boxes. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
but nobody's opened the boxes to see what the hats
oh
are.
my god! If there's dolls in there,
Eliana looks in her
PvP
hat
going
box,
to happen.
I'm opening my hat box right now.
hoping there's a hat.
All 5 of them are black 10-gallon top hats, like the big
Hell
Mad
yeah.
Hatter like top hats.
Mm.
Awesome.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything inside the hat?
My head now.
God damn
I
it.
don't know.
Put my
No.
hat on right away, but put my clothes away.
No.
Hidden potions of healing? No?
No.
Yes?
No.
Mm.
Oh. Blinsky didn't want to help us out any more than just making us super fly?
You didn't ask for anything else.
Did
This
we
was
tell him
all
we were going to see
this all
Strahd?
jaw
No, you
dropping.
told Jenkins that.
Oh.
I think you just said you were going to a formal dinner to Blinsky, didn't you?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't tell him that we were
I
going
mean,
to go
I
see
had talked
Strahd?
about Strahd in front of him, but that was about it.
Oh.
I don't know if his reaction would have been different or not, but
We don't know. We don't know Blinsky's alignment.
Blinsky's a fucking traitor for those prices.
chaos.
Hey, this is like fine handmade clothing.
10 gold for a fancy clothing seems about right. That's kind of what I expected. I don't know what you expected,
Fair.
Cameron.
I think there's actually...
Maybe there'll be just
There
like,
is
mountains of
actually-
gold you can steal from
I gotta
Strahd.
pee. BRB.
Okay, bye.
The baby calls. Now I gotta go. I gotta go
You have
look
to go to the bathroom.
because
It's like traveler's clothes versus like
there is.
fancy
I think
clothes.
there's fine clothes listed in the
I know, I was trying to find it. Well, maybe I
handbook.
searched it. Oh yeah, there is clothes fine. And
Adventure
fine
gear.
clothes.
Clothes, fine.
Clothes
Ad.
fine.
We
You
actually
you
got a
guys got a
deal.
discount.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 100 GP, isn't it?
15,
Oh. Okay.
which is still 30% off.
Yeah, we got a sale.
Oh my goodness, Lily Pad, you are just snoozing away. Your butt
She-
isn't on your bed.
She and Zelda must be having a moment tonight because
Oh my god, Amanda, I sent you that Instagram with all the cats.
Oh, so good.
And there was the one that was shoving its head inside of the auto feeder. I was like, it's Zelda.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So cute.
Zelda will just like lick the little spout where the food comes out of sometimes.
She's very helpful.
I'm cleaning for you guys.
She's something.
You'll get to see her in a few weeks.
This is true.
Gazelle does. She was very helpful today with Carl.
Cameron said we should drag Shaw along and keep going for a little bit. It turned into a longer trip.
Baby blowout.
No, Cameron just has to poop.
Oh.
Cameron blow.
I was gonna be subtle about it. But then you mentioned that, so I didn't give the real reason.
Cameron blowout.
Anyways, yeah, we can make our way out of town.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But yeah, I put my fancy clothes in my bag, and we'll be ready to put it on when we get to the gate.
I was waiting for it. Also, Carly, do you see that Biscuit is sitting like behind Carl's butt in this picture?
Oh my god, no.
Wait.
Oh yes, there she is.
Yep,
Use both of them.
that was great.
I don't see Biscuit.
Biscuit
She's
is,
like right behind my
and-
butt on the chair.
I wonder if the
You can just
contrast
see her
is
face
not right.
peeking out.
Oh yeah, the contrast isn't. Yeah, I couldn't see it on the one monitor. Dude,
Now all of Twitch knows what I look like.
all two people watching. I'm pretty sure it's me and Cam.
No.
Well, I
Um,
just joined.
well,
Well, I
it's
guess
me
I
and
went to
Carla.
mod. It hasn't
I'm-
updated yet.
I'm there, technically, I think.
Oh.
They kind of see Mike's
Um,
face sometimes.
I haven't been putting the stream on because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself, because that's something I would definitely accidentally do.
That's
Peter.
fair. From looking at the map.
Saving myself from myself.
Saving myself from myself.
No one can save me but myself.
All right, so it's like mid-morning at this point. You guys got a few hours of travel ahead of you. So are you getting on the road?
So
Yeah.
let me just look at the letter to see when they said they would meet us at the gate quick.
My notes from last session were not great,
Why is
so
it not in that method?
oops. Stupid.
Oh, maybe the letter's not in the pinned messages. Okay, I think that we were at the gate like at around dusk. Is that correct?
Correct.
I think probably leaving now will give us some time to talk with Esmeralda before they meet us at the gate.
Yes.
And Irina's with us at this point. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
On the road again.
Yeah. I'm going to be paying extra attention to if any of Strahd's minions might be like trying to follow us or something. Assuming we're going. So I'm just gonna try to be extra attentive on the trip.
Yeah, cool. Makes sense. Yeah, y'all set out on the road out of the eastern gate. And yeah, you've walked this stretch of road a time or two before at this point, having come into town this way and a couple of trips up to Old Bone Grinder and everything. And yeah, so y'all set out. You do Azure catch eye of a couple of ravens off in the distance, not like following you directly, but off running their errands and
What we would usually
flitting
expect.
around. Yes. Mm-hmm. You don't notice any it doesn't seem to be anything following you. It's, you know, the one thing you do notice is that it's a particularly windy day, which is not something that you've experienced.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Not something that you've experienced in Barovia before. But oddly enough, the thing that probably stands out most to all of you about it is that even though it's windy, the fog, the mist still just hangs in the air. It doesn't appear to be terribly affected by the breeziness. But
Creepy.
as you make your way around, after a while, and you kind of get down towards this area here where like it opens up, and you can see out kind of over the lake a bit. You do notice that kind of seems to be rolling in from the north. It's just kind of these black like storm clouds. But yeah, that's sort of the only things you notice. Yeah, you definitely don't see. It doesn't appear to be anybody following you or anything on your journey.
Anything unnatural about the storm clouds?
No, they seem like pretty typical storm clouds. The only thing that kind of is unnatural, and it's, you know, stood out to you as unnatural before, are, you know, the fogs and the mists that would typically be blown away in a situation like this are not.
And we hadn't really experienced any weather changes. It's pretty much been just kind of like dreary and overcast every day. Nothing really different.
Yeah, I think the only time you experienced anything different was the storm while you were at the Wizard of Wines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
was,
right.
That was created by the druids. Okay, interesting. Well, looks like we might want to move on so we can beat this storm out.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm gonna put my hat away. I don't want to get wet just in case the storm hits us.
Are hats supposed to be worn when it's raining?
This is a fancy hat. I have a cloak.
Okay. I don't know if they are or not.
I already have
Elliot.
my cloak, which is what I would usually wear. So.
Oh, okay. I guess Eliana tries to copy you and hides her hat from the rain.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe we should just take a glance at the mill when we pass by to see if there's anything happening there after we got rid of those hags.
Activity.
Any hagtivity?
Activity, I like that. It's good. Yeah, as you another couple hours later, hour or two later, as you head, road's kind of getting steeper as it heads up towards the old bone grinder. Yeah, you it's only been a few days at this point, maybe a week, I think, since you had your encounter up here. There aren't any obvious signs of activity at the moment.
Alright. It's been 84 years. And does the storm look like it's getting closer to us? Or is it kind of still hanging out over the lake?
It's definitely like heading this way, but slowly. It doesn't seem like you're in danger of getting caught in it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a normal storm, or does it look like magical, like how the druids were making a storm?
No, it just seems like a normal, normal storm. Slow moving storm front.
Normie stormy. I don't think
Nothing
we're
looks
too
weird
far
at the
from
windmill.
the west gate now, and that's... Esmeralda was going to meet us there as well, correct?
Yeah, Esmeralda said she was going to meet you at the west gate.
I think as we walk by the old mill, Shaw's gonna take out a piece of parchment and a pen and write property of Shaw and Jenkins Incorporated and like pound a nail in essentially on the door, if that's possible.
You're gonna run up to the mill.
Yeah, just as we walk by.
Sure. What note are you putting up there?
Literally just says property of Shaw and Jenkins Incorporated.
Jesus. Sure.
Is that how buying real estate works in Barovia? I wasn't aware.
I have the deed.
You have the deed to the mill too?
It's the house in the mill, right?
I'm pretty sure it's just the deed to.
The house.
Fuck. Let me go look.
Maybe it is the both. I know that has the mill symbol on it. You could be right.
Yeah, sure enough. Deed to the house, deed to the windmill.
Oh,
my
well, there you
God.
go.
So you not only sold a house, but you sold a house and a windmill for a knife.
No, there's a. You don't know this, but there's a business transaction that has happened.
And what did you say it was called?
Jenkins and Shaw and Jenkins Incorporated.
What about
Right on the nose.
what about Leroy?
Leroy.
Rue, you know what? We're gonna call it. We are going to call it Whelplings Incorporated.
I like it.
I like that.
Yeah, Whelplings
Subtle
Incorporated. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You run up there. You put a sign on the door. Everyone's kind of waiting impatiently for you to jog back.
Sorry, guys. Had to just make sure of something. We're good now though. Let's go.
All right.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. As you approach this area here, kind of as you head back into, it's kind of exposed in the hills here, and then you kind of head back into a wooded area. Not a little over halfway between the windmill and the west gate. It's the temperature is dropping pretty precipitously.
Nice, good word.
And as you head through this area, it's been very quiet for a little while. But Azur, you hear like the snap of a twig from up ahead of you and just off the side of the road.
I kind of do like the stop and like hold my hands out and like tell everyone to be quiet.
Shaw's immediately looking around and has daggers out.
I'm gonna slip my hood of my cloak up and kind of try to sneak and check what happened.
I forgot to change myself in the server. I have a passive perception of 16 too. Mav.
Oh yeah, then you would have heard it as well.
I also hold out my crossbow.
I'm gonna put my hood up and like try to delve over
Disappear.
there and check what happened. Like yeah, try to be
Sneaky.
sneaky.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna wait to see.
Come on.
Oof.
With advantage, I roll a 7.
You're so good at this game.
That's pretty rough. So where were you trying to go? Were you trying to like approach where the sound was?
I was just
or-
gonna be like slowly approaching where the sound was. But I probably
ye-
step on a stick right away too.
Yep. As you go to kind of move to the side of the path to try and kind of approach with caution, as you're kind of straining your eyes to try and catch a glimpse of what's up ahead, you don't notice that there is another stick underfoot. You step right on it and lets out a nice little crack as well. And as soon as that happens, you hear the stamp of a hoof and the like kind of snort of a horse just a few yards up ahead of you, just off of the trail. But you can't quite see it yet through the bend in the trail, but you definitely know there's at least a horse up ahead.
Does it
Is
sound
it
like it's moving
Eucephalus?
towards us, or
No, it's off the side of the trail. You would think, I mean, you've only noticed it just recently, but it doesn't seem to be approaching you.
okay? Well, I'm gonna say to the rest group, I guess we don't really have anything to hide. We're invited here, so we might as well just act like we're supposed to be here. Does everyone agree?
Upon hearing this, can Shah try to send a message to what's her face that we're supposed to be meeting here? I'm blanking on her name right now.
Esmeralda.
Yeah, Shah will just try to message Esmeralda and be like, is that you? Otherwise, we're going to hurt a thing that we just saw.
You don't get any response.
Shah goes like, I tried, but like mouths it.
I think we just act like we're supposed to be here.
Fair. Shah will most definitely be still like clutching his daggers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna very slowly start walking again.
Yeah, as you head around the bend, you see off to the side of the trail the kind of looming up out of the mists a skeletal horse with a skeletal rider sitting atop it. It's wearing, both the horse and the rider both wearing rusted, ruined chainmail, like
Do we
old rotting
recognize this
leathers. No, and it's holding the rider's holding a lantern aloft, but it's not lit. It's not providing any light, and both the rider and the horse turn to look at you as you come around the bend in the trail.
Does the skeletal rider look at all like the Knights of Argynvost?
No.
About how far is it from our group right now?
Few yards,
A few yards.
20 feet. To use D&D ranges of
Yeah.
distance.
Is he does he have any weapons on him?
He does not.
At this time, is it like late afternoon?
Yes,
Okay.
Is the lantern lit?
it is not.
I'll just. Is he like looking directly at us, or is he?
Well, it's a skeleton, so you can't see exactly what it's looking at, but it does appear to be looking in your direction, yes.
Okay. All right. I'll just say, good afternoon.
It raises its free hand in a slight wave.
Catwin will wave back.
As you wave back, it nods at you, and then it, with its free hand, takes hold of the reins of the horse and turns it so it's facing back into the woods. And he kind of looks over his shoulder at you, and then gestures for you to follow, and then begins to slowly walk into the woods on a small, game path, like animal path that leads into the woods.
Over here.
Mm-hmm.
Shot's like, ain't no fucking way, right?
I mean, he seems friendly.
This is
Yeah, skeletal horse and knight.
But he didn't have any weapons.
Right.
Maybe he has info for us. Maybe he was sent by the mole.
Or the other dead guy that we've talked to before.
We've talked to a lot of dead guys.
Ravon, right?
Lots
Raven,
of dead guys.
Ravon.
We still have a few hours until we're supposed to be at the gate, right? And we're really close to the gate.
Yeah, like you got time. You have time for this small detour.
I think we have to cautiously see what's up, maybe. But we all stick together really close.
We're gonna be stealthy. Send the
I don't-
stealthy boys up front, and the
I don't know
clunky
if
girls.
there's any stealth with a horse right in front of us.
Yeah,
That's true.
'cause I was
It's a
the one waving
skele-
to it, so
I think we put the
Skeleton
muscle
horse.
in the front.
Catwin's gonna just very slowly approach the trail.
Yeah,
Alright,
it glances over its shoulder to make sure you're still following, and then as it notices that you are, it nods again and then continues up this trail.
I'm gonna look to see if I see anything else around here.
Yeah, make a perception check.
yeah. Can I help with that?
Sure.
Alright. I'll do it at
Yep.
advantage. 30-20?
Oh god, I just dropped my dice. Yeah, with a dirty 20, you don't see anything else like out of place.
Alright, well, onward and upward.
Yeah, it leads you up. Gonna at like a walking pace. The terrain kind of
It's taking us this way, essentially.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna take you up towards like the north to the northwest, and kind of takes you up this slope here, and you kind of slowly begin working your way up this path that kind of works its way up to this small rocky outcropping. It's a little bit higher than the rest of the woods here, kind of up on the edge of this ridge line, and there's this tall, dark oak tree that kind of stands out, because most of the trees here are conifers, but there's this oak tree, and the boughs are waving in this unusual breeze, or unfamiliar breeze, I should say. And there are some black vines that have wrapped around some of the branches and around the trunk of this tree. And the rider leads you rides right up beside the tree, and then he finally kind of turns and looks back at you.
That's the tree. Do the black vines look like they're supposed to be on the tree?
Yeah, they do. It doesn't look unnatural. It just looks old, very old. And as you begin to, or assuming you do continue to approach,
Very cautiously.
Yes.
it gestures at the trunk of the tree with its free hand, and then kind of holds the lantern up as if like trying to illuminate the tree for you, although there is no light coming from this lantern.
Poor guy. I'll just say to the skeletal rider, I don't know if they can respond, but what do you ask of us?
It just gestures at the tree again.
Can we ask Shaw to try to send it a message to see if it is that something that would work where it can communicate that way if it can't speak?
Like,
Message is a
Allison?
whisper, so
Mm.
it's not telepathic in any way. Sha will kind of look at Eliana and just be like, "Well, you're a druid, right? Like, is there any like markings or anything that you see on the tree that like tell you what the fuck this is?"
I don't know. I think now you guys wish I had done speak with plants.
Yeah, right.
Did not prepare that one.
Fine.
I don't know. This tree doesn't really seem like it belongs here. I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna do a circle. It's kind of like I'm gonna do like a circle around the tree, kind of seeing if I see anything that stands out to me about the tree or around the tree.
As you approach to kind of more closely inspect the tree, the rider nods at you, gestures at the tree again, and then turns to leave and walk back down the way that you followed him up. And as you look at this tree, give me an investigation check, please.
Can I give myself guidance?
Sure.
Yikes.
With an 11, you notice basically like right where the rider kind of had gestured, and it would be sort of front and center on the tree, like right when you walked up from this little path. There appears to be, it's kind of a bit covered up by a vine, but it looks like there's some sort of a carving in the trunk of the tree.
I move towards it to gently move the vine aside so that I can see the markings.
If I see her moving, like going to move the vine, I would like to stop her from touching the tree. Don't
Okay.
touch the tree. Shaw can use his mage hand.
Oh yeah, good idea. Shaw is like staring at the rider as he walks off and kind of is not paying attention to the tree, and will kind of snap out of it and turn around and conjure his mage hand and gently, very slowly push the vines aside.
And as you watch the rider leave, it left at a bit of a faster pace than how he led y'all up here, but it doesn't look back. It just leaves back down the path. And after you move the kind of old vines out of the way, it's pretty easy again. The vines are very old and not super firmly attached. You see 2 letters carved into the trunk of the tree with an ampersand, letter K and the letter V. And just above where the letters are carved, it was completely covered by the vine until you moved it. There appears to be a small niche carved into the trunk.
The tree itself, does it still have like all its leaves, or is it like dead, kind of dead looking?
No, it still has all its leaves.
K and a V?
Yeah, and a small niche above the letters. While they're checking that, I want to just see if I notice anybody else around the area watching us.
Oh, why? Come on.
Nice. Shaw will look at K and V. Who?
Strahd von Zarevich.
Shaw will look at the niche a little closer, and him being a rogue and picked many a locks. Is this essentially like is this a doorway? Is this is that little niche like a keyhole? Is it?
No, it's like a little like a little niche where you might place or put something, like a little hollow carved into the tree.
Does it look like something that we like had, like something like the necklace that Carl's wearing? Does it look like
I mean, it's like your stereotypical cartoon like squirrel hole, but clearly like man-made.
Is there anything in it?
Have you looked in it?
Shaw is certainly looking in it.
Yeah. There appears to be, there's kind of some leaves and debris in there, but there does appear to be something tucked up in there as well. Looks like a little small roll of parchment.
Shaw will take his thieves' tools, and I'm assuming he can kind of chopsticks that out.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check. Yeah, with the 12, you kind of disturb the contents a bit, but you are able to pull the scroll out with minimal tearing and damage.
Is there like a seal on it? Is there like anything that would?
Very
or is it
old.
literally rolled up and kinda...
Yeah, it's rolled up in there, and it's tied with a little piece of like just ancient looking twine.
Gotcha. Shaw will kind of take that, and now he's using his mage hand as he knows that he can oddly be a little more careful with that. And he kind of turns around to the group and shows them and just kind of says, like, this is really old. I'm afraid if we open it, I might damage it. If you want me to look, I can, but I'm gonna have to be really, really careful.
Guidance.
Sorry, Carly, you cut out. What'd you say?
I'll give you guidance.
Okay. With the encouragement, Shaw will attempt to, with the mage hand holding it and using his other two hands to kind of carefully
Can I like
untie
help
everything.
him with that too? Is that a possibility? To like be as careful as possible? But give the help action on that.
You're muted.
Yeah. You could get the help action. Yeah, give me another sleight of hand check with advantage to try and get it open.
32.
Nice. Yeah, you are able to deftly slip the twine off and very carefully, slowly unroll the parchment. It definitely clearly wants to just like crack and disintegrate, but you're able to get it open. And
Shaw will say to Eliana, Eliana, in my bag, parchment, ink. There's a quill. Let's copy this just in case it gets damaged.
Okay. I rummage through his bag to get out some parchment and the quill that he has procured somewhere.
Yeah. As you open it, you see that it's a letter. And this is what you read. It says, Dearest Varushka, I hope this letter finds you well, though I fear it may not. My heart aches as I pen these words, knowing they may be the last I ever write you. I pray that you too survive the slaughter. Please forgive my cowardice. Though I fled for my life, some part of me also knew I had fled from the life we may once have shared together. If you are reading this letter, then my spirit is gladdened to know that you have also escaped safely. My heart breaks, however. Share, we shall never meet again in this life. I have been given and accepted an offer of a new future and a new opportunity. I do this not to abandon you, but because I am convinced that there is no other way to set things right. You always said that nothing is ever too broken to repair. As I stand at this crossroads, I cling to my hope that you were right. Some time ago, you gave me a gift, one that I cannot take with me on this new journey. I have left it here atop our tree, watched by a pair of guardians provided by my new benefactor. Please take it with my deepest regrets and my warmest wishes. No soul deserves love and peace more than you. May you live a long and happy life, and may joy follow evermore in your footsteps, even in the nights of darkest sorrow. Sincerely and forever yours, Katarina.
Katarina.
Yeah, I spelled it right.
Katarina and Varushka. A and the V.
I'll say to Ilyana, do we want to check if there's anything on top of the tree, maybe, with Mr. T?
Should I just kind of step back and look and see if
How
Can we
tall is
see
the tree?
anything?
It's pretty tall,
Can we
right?
see anything at the top of the tree?
It is approximately 100 feet tall. The base of the trunk is about 6 feet in diameter.
Fucking
It's a
tree.
big old tree. It's a big old oak tree. It is like your classic oak tree. So like big, thick branches kind of all the way up. Does appear that it would be relatively easy to climb.
But also like wild shape into like a squirrel and just climb the tree.
You want to save your abilities, though, for
Well, using
later, just in case?
Mr. T is my wild shape
That too, yeah. Same thing.
as well. So, and I get those after a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Or we can just try to climb the tree.
I mean,
Send our most dexterous person up there.
we can climb the tree. I can try to climb the tree.
Okay.
I have
You and Shaw, maybe?
+6 dexterity.
Yeah, I do not.
No.
Efficiency.
Mm-mm.
If you would like to
so
try
we'll just
to.
go. Well, remember what the letter said. It said it's protected by 2 guardians.
Yeah. Maybe we should have something check that is not one of us.
And send Mr. T up there.
I vote Mr. T.
Okay.
Alright.
And then we just have to make sure we get a short rest.
Yeah, and I think maybe when we're at the gate, we still should have time while we're changing our clothes and stuff to rest.
Oh, that line is so snoozy.
Yeah, you summon Mr. T, summon your owl.
So what I'll do is I will now go into my little trance where I can see through Mr. T's eyes, and I will send Mr. T up into to search the tree.
Yeah. As he kind of soars around, you see that like right at the top, like the very peak of the top, there's this big nest, like bird's nest, and there's two just absolutely ancient looking ravens sitting in this nest, and they kind of squawk and eye Mr. T warily as he kind of circles nearby them.
And are you relaying this information, I'm assuming?
Well, once I lose my connection, then I can relay it. So yeah, I will come back to you all while Mr. T's up there. I get to have Mr. T out for three hours now.
What'd you see? What'd you see?
Yeah. Oh, so there's 2 ravens up there.
Ravens?
Yeah, like our raven friends. But they look like, they're guarding this big nest. I wonder if that's what they mean by guardians.
Wonder, Shaw, if you could use that
I'm about to say I was gonna.
whistle.
What if? Yeah, Shaw will kind of reach into his bag and pull out the keeper's whistle. And just say, well, we know a few ravens. I'm sure they might do a better job translating. Should we maybe ask them?
I do
Can't hurt.
feel like
Maybe it's
I've
something that
also
can-
I've
Go ahead.
I've brushed up on my ability to speak with animals last night.
Over the table, I don't think we
you-
need to waste a spell slot on that, though. That's unless it's a cantrip.
Okay, how many uses of the ravens do we have?
Once a day.
So we wouldn't be able to use them at all.
Yeah, but they're not
What
gonna.
else?
They're not gonna. It says on there they're not gonna knowingly endanger themselves. So it's not like they're gonna fly into Strahd's castle.
Also true. Yeah. Okay. We can see if they can help us. We could
Yeah.
ask them to go up with us, essentially.
Or maybe they know. Maybe they.
Yeah,
know
maybe
something about
maybe
it.
they know. Maybe they know this
Guardians.
Catriona, or is it
Katarina,
Katarina? Is that how you said that?
Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina wine mixer and Varushka. Yeah, Shaw will blow the whistle. And
A raven comes down from atop the tree.
yeah, right.
It takes a few minutes of waiting, but a raven does come, not one of the 2 from the top of the tree. And it lands, and I don't remember which token I used for this.
It
So
was,
today you get.
I think it can be a different one.
Any raven.
You get.
John Cena. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my
God.
god.
I love how that sounds like that. Like everyone's like a sleeper agent
This
for
one.
them.
Oh God!
Ooh,
That
nice.
was definitely one of the ravens on top of the tree.
Never mind. You don't get that one.
Oh.
You-
I feel
Get
betrayed.
this guy.
You guys ruined it.
I mean,
He's so sad looking.
If you're gonna be
Yeah.
weird about it,
we weren't.
What if me and Amanda are like,
weird about it.
I didn't say anything. Only Keaton did.
I didn't say anything.
It was implied.
La 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 la.
I was like, yeah, Carly and I can be just even more weird, so be careful. Maybe Irina's the one being weird.
Maybe beards are growing on
instead
me.
of it,
Oh, it's funny.
As long as you're
took
not
me
growing a
second-
beard. As long as you're not
it
growing a
took me
beard, it's
second to
fine.
process that I thought you were growing
No,
a
that's
beard.
actually what I
initially,
meant.
And I was like, oh.
I am actually
Mm.
growing my own beard, is what I meant.
Eliana
Jesus
is
Christ.
nice.
You really want the belt of dwarven kind, and then I may or may not have a beard every
50-50
morning.
chance of getting a beard every morning.
Amazing.
Oh
Do you
my
actually have
god.
that belt still? Is
I
that
don't
from this game?
I
No.
don't have that belt.
No, that's
Oh, I thought you were saying you had it. I was-
No.
No, God, no. That's way too
God,
powerful
no.
to give y'all at level 6.
I'm about to say, isn't that like a level 20 item?
Not that high. It gives you +2 to con, dark vision, dwarf, lets you speak dwarvish, and you have a 50-50 chance of growing a beard every morning. If you already have a beard, it gets fuller and thicker.
I love this. Carl
Yes.
just picked up a level 20 beard off the floor.
There you go. Now you could read about it. All right, so Raven pops in and he says, "Yeah, what can I do for you?"
Yeah, thank you for coming. We were just wondering if you could help us with maybe a bit of history, and it's okay if you don't know. We figured it was a long shot anyways. Do you know two people by the name of Varushka and Katerina?
No, can't say that I do.
Okay. Well, up at the top of this tree, there are two ravens. And they are supposedly just keeping watch over something, and we were wondering if you could either grab it for us or tell us what it is so that we can grab it.
Maybe help talk to the ravens for us.
Yeah, and translate if you could.
Yeah, I could do that. So they're up at the top of the tree.
Yeah. I'll message you from down here, and you should be able to respond if that's okay.
Yeah, I suppose that'll work. And he transforms back into a raven.
It's gone. No.
And flies away.
Did we send Mr. T with him just so Mr. T can observe?
Mr. T's still up there.
Okay, Mr. T's up there. Cool.
Yeah. So when he goes up there, I will go back to viewing through Mr. T's eyes.
Why is it doing it this way? This is dumb. This is so dumb.
All the dumb.
They've
Tell us
changed.
about it.
They've changed the way the image replacement works, and so now
They changed math. We can't change math.
Yeah, don't jump on top of my computer, please.
where's the raven? It was gonna be so cool,
Nevermore.
and now it's ruined.
Thanks,
Oh,
Raven.
Thanks, Owlbear.
no mopey.
There it
Oh,
goes.
there it is.
There it is.
Hello.
Dun, 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 dun. There she goes.
He,
Ow.
he flies up to the top of the tree, and he's up there.
I'll message him. What do you see?
Well, there's two old ravens up here. They're not very happy that I'm here, but they're allowing me to hang out for a moment. And there's a little like wooden box here with a little silver clasp on it.
Are you able to speak to the ravens and ask them if we'd be able to come up and converse with them?
You hear like some squawking back and forth. And after a moment, he says, "Yeah, they say somebody can come up here."
Shaw will say, the guardian said that someone can come up there. Who should we send?
Whoever is best at climbing.
Should I go? I also have the symbol of Ravenkind. I don't know if that'll help, but
Actually, that's a great
can't
idea.
hurt.
Yeah.
Shaw will message again and just say, "Oh, okay. I'm sending Azur up there. That's his name. He is. He should be up there shortly."
Is that the blue guy?
Yeah. Blue guy, always a downer, real dark and broody.
Yeah, makes sense.
He blends in well with Barovia.
Alright, I'm gonna start climbing the tree.
Please
two.
make an athletics check.
I will give you guidance as you try your first step onto this tree. You will have it for a minute of climbing.
It's athletics and not like acrobatics or dexterity.
It is certainly athletics to climb.
Oh, acrobatics doesn't work. Okay. Well,
Maybe
then
we
I was
should
the
have
wrong
said
person to send.
it's Catwin.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Give it a go.
Did you say you? What did you say you were doing?
Guidance.
Guidance.
Ilya? Can
I
I
gave
get
you
guidance on athletics?
You can get
Yeah,
guidance on
guidance
any
on
check.
anything.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah. Any ability check.
Hey, we
Hey,
take
look at you
those.
go.
We
18.
take those.
Yeah, it takes you a little while, but you make it up to the top, and as you kind of get up to the top branch, you kind of poke your head up out of the canopy. Think the scene from The Hobbit when Bilbo climbs the tree and sticks his head out of Mirkwood.
Yeah.
And
I made sure to kind of make the necklace like visible so the ravens could see it.
yeah. As you come out, the two old ravens kind of like squawk at you. But your were raven friend is there to kind of help them calm down. You get the image of like two old people, like
Sitting on a porch.
yep, yep, like yelling like "Get off my lawn," kind of thing. But you've got a friend there helping ease the scenario. Yeah, and in the nest you see this little wooden box, a little jewelry box or like a little case, with a little silver clasp on it. It's clearly been like pecked and scratched at by the ravens, but it doesn't look like it's been opened by them or anything.
All right. Well, I'll turn to our raven friend since I'm assuming I'll have to translate, and I'll say, "Hey, can you tell them that we were guided here by a figure? I believe that they wanted us to find this object that the ravens are guarding. Is it possible that we can know what's in there?"
A little bit of squawking goes back and forth. You almost think you hear one of the old ravens saying, "What? What?" And then your were-raven friend gets a little louder, and then finally he kind of turns to you and he says, "Well, they don't know what's in it. It was left here in this box. They've never been able to open it."
You'll get a message in your ear as you're, "Hey, did you make it up?"
Yep, and I'll kind of relay what he just said back to me, and then I'll say, maybe I'll just ask if we can have it.
Ask them if they want to see what's inside. I'll open it.
Okay. I'll say back to our raven friend, well, I think we could get it open if you'd let us take the box down and you can see what's inside then.
There's lots of squawking back and forth, and they they say, well, through the translator, they relay that they're descendants of the original ravens that were set to guard this place, and it's the highest honor, but they know that they can't let this object leave because they were asked to ensure that it remained until a specific person came for it.
What are they
I'll
saying,
ask
Azure?
you.
What are they saying?
I'll relay what you just said to Shaw.
Shaw, not knowing the conversation, is just, I feel like he's just like accidentally interrupting, but like not on purpose.
And I'll just say I'll have them translate for me. Are you waiting for Varushka?
More squawking, and then yes.
You get a message. Ask them if they're waiting for Varushka.
If I could like have like an earpiece I took out and just like threw it off the tree right now. No more messages.
No more messages.
I'm imagining you like having a hearing aid and turning it off.
Yeah, exactly. Chuck the walkie-talkie out of the tree.
Yeah.
Well, what if I'm gonna tell the Raven to say Varushka is no longer around. Like Varushka would no longer be able to come get this. And then have him translate that to them.
I'm going to no longer be looking through Mr. T's eyes so that I can talk to Shaw, and I'm going to say,
He's not answering. I can't.
I'm gonna say to Shaw, because I've been watching this conversation through
Yes.
Mr. T's eyes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say to Shaw, what am I gonna say? Now I forgot what I was gonna say. How long have they been waiting for Varushka? And now I want you to tell Azure that. Tell Azure
Incredible.
to ask them how long they've been waiting for Varushka.
Absolutely
Hey,
incredible.
Azure,
The word telephone game.
Eliana wants to know how long they've been waiting for Varushka.
You're gonna have to wait a few minutes.
Shaw says, "All right, fuck it," and starts climbing the tree.
Oh my god. I'm still waiting for an answer from my last question. There's some squawking going on. That's why I gave that information.
Okay. What was the last question?
He just said
So
that.
I said that Varushka is no longer around. So there's no longer anybody to protect it for.
Lots of squawking back and forth. And then the way Raven turns to you and says, "Well, they're pretty convinced that Varushka is going to come for it. They were told to leave it for Varushka. That this is Varushka's, so that they don't really want to let it go."
How long have they been? Has their line of ravens been guarding this for Varushka? We might be able to bring it to where Varushka lies now.
He sighs. It goes back to talking.
I'm picturing a grandson trying
Yeah,
to
it's-
help his grandparents get a bank loan.
I mean, we could
Yeah,
just put it on the
bingo!
here.
You
Understand.
fucking nailed it.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here.
So, this is like the worst thing to do in a country where you don't know the language. make your children do the translating for you.
Because they're
Uh,
too lazy to learn the language. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
It's walking back and forth, and he says, well, I don't know how long it's been. It's just that it's been a few generations of ravens, and well, if you're if you're going to take it to deliver it to Varushka, they'd be willing to part with it.
Yes, we will deliver it to Varushka.
With a
it-
13, about 50 feet up, about halfway there, you slip shot. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oof. Yeah, you tumble down a few branches. Please make another dexterity saving throw for me.
Oop. Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah, you hit a couple more on the way down. And I need you to make another dexterity saving throw, please.
Hey,
22. All right, so
we've got ourselves.
we are 2d6. You're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage as you slip, and you're back to about 20 feet off the ground. You
I am going to turn to Catwin and Irina after these two guys have now climbed up the tree and go, do you think the skeleton is Varushka?
Or Katerina. Oh, sorry. wouldn't
I
have heard
think
that.
that's that's possible. Yes.
Shaw just goes, something magical is keeping me from getting up there, Azur.
I think I found a way to get the box. Let me...
Ask who these people are. Who is Varushka? Who is we know their names, but we don't know anything about them.
These ravens have never met them. They're a few generations removed from the original ravens.
Yeah, but they may
They
still know
don't know
something.
anything. No. I've already told them we can deliver it to Varushka.
Did they say they didn't know Varushka and Katerina? They've just said they've been there for many generations of ravens.
They
Did we ask-
don't know what's inside,
But-
and they know they're waiting for Varushka.
But do they know
But you're not. You
Varushka?
can't talk to me, so.
I know. But I'm also clarifying what we know and don't know.
Right, but I have an out right now, and I'm trying to use it.
Okay.
We can talk when I get back down from the tree. Like,
Okay.
I promise we will deliver this to Varushka, and we'll thank you very much for your help. If there's anything you want in return, and then
Shiny,
I'll have him
shiny.
translate that.
Yeah, he starts talking, and then but then you weren't actually finished with your sentence, so then he stops, and then he lets you finish, and then he starts talking again, lots of back and forth.
But yeah, basically that's what I was trying to convey. Like, yes,
And
we'll
after make a persuasion check for me, please.
my number one skill.
Hey,
That's
Uh,
not bad.
yeah, with 14. They kind of hop to the side of the nest, leaving the box available to you. And the Were Raven kind of turns to you and says, "Yeah, they say if you're gonna take it to Varushka, then you could take it. They suppose that's good, and they say you seem trustworthy, but they say they're going to watch you."
Thank you very much, and the Seeker will be on your side as I take the box and I head back down the tree.
Yeah, and your Were Raven friend flies off. And yeah, you're able to climb back down the tree and make it back down to the ground with your friends and with the box.
Shaw's already down there, and he's just kind of like, oh.
Is the box locked?
No, it's just like a push clasp that like you couldn't open without opposable thumbs.
Okay. That's kind of what I suspected. Well, I'll say I don't think it's locked. Should we open it maybe with the mage hand or something, or then we
I
can see
mean,
what we need to deliver to Varushka as I promised? And I'll kind of relay the whole story of what I talked to them about up there.
yeah, but did you figure out who they are so that we know where to deliver it?
The birds didn't seem to have much knowledge other than they know they had to guard it and wait for Varushka, from what I gathered. I think we should talk to that figure we saw if we can find them back down the trail.
You mean the one that wouldn't talk?
Well, they could still acknowledge, like, are you Varushka, are you Katerina? I mean, you guys can try talking through a raven translator to other ravens next time if you guys want.
Shaw will like break it down. Did you ask who is Varushka?
And Catwin's gonna interrupt him and be like, bruh, he tried to climb the tree and fell down it. So, like,
It was
think that-
magically guarded. Answer the
I
question.
think he has some brain damage. So, open it.
No,
So
I
we
didn't
can-
ask who is Varushka. I asked first what was in there, they didn't know, and I asked if they're waiting for Varushka. Someone named Varushka, and that's all they knew. But they said they are a few generations removed from the original Guardians.
It was like, Eliana had a good point that we think that the Ghost Rider might be one of them, but because of their
Yeah.
incorporeal state.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna open the box.
Okay.
See what's inside. Mike, you're on mute if you're talking.
I'm gonna need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you open it up. Inside it, there is a Cowan hits the deck. Like lid opens, Cowan's flat on the ground, like
Shaw will
ready.
Look over at
She's
her.
ready.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? It isn't a wagon shaped.
It would be a very tiny wagon.
I should have had it be a little model
What if-
wagon.
The box, I'm also gonna say.
What if it's a fucking mimic that's actually a wagon in this tiny box? Like, no.
As I'm opening the box, I'm also gonna say to Shaw, I'm like, it is also very hard to ask questions while you have somebody also messaging you at the same time while you're trying to translate through a raven. So.
Yeah, when you open the box, in it there is a tarnished silver necklace with a locket that it's clearly half of a fold out locket.
Gotcha.
It's broken.
Like
Like it's missing its.
it's
other
missing its other
locket piece?
half. It's missing its other half. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a picture in it?
No.
Is there anything?
When
in
we
the
saw
locket?
the skeletal figure, were they wearing anything?
Not that looks like this.
Are you saying it's like a friendship necklace, or is it like a locket that you would put a picture in?
Like a friendship necklace.
Okay. Does it
Well,
have
I
any
think-
engravings on it?
Nope.
Well, I guess we now know.
I'm gonna
We
ask.
need to deliver.
Oh. So,
I'm-
oh my God, Amanda.
Why are you the same person?
Creepy.
Oh no, we did it again.
I'm gonna ask Irina
Wait,
those
what?
names that Verushka and Katerina. Based on who we've met here, they sound more. Maybe I'm just wrong, but they sound like they might be Valaki names. Does she get the same sense or not? Or do the names sound familiar to her at all?
You're asking Irina?
Irina, because she's from around here, maybe she's heard those
Yeah.
names before.
She kind of frowns in concentration. Char Irina, see history.
She don't know shit.
Yeah, she kind of frowns in concentration. She says, oh, I don't recognize either of those names. They do sound like they may be from this area, but I don't know.
Maybe Esmeralda will have an idea, and we can. But yeah, maybe we'll see the figure on our way back to the road.
We can maybe ask him if or show it to him and see if he, or show him the box maybe, see if he recognizes it.
Yes.
Is there anything else in the box, like any other, or like a false bottom in the box?
Good question.
You could give me an investigation check if you want to find out.
I'll give you the help action if you want to use it.
Mav, what do you think?
Yeah, you can have advantage. 19, nope. Just a regular little box, and that's the only thing in it.
I'll say for all that work, I was expecting a little more, but maybe this will be lead us to something else.
Well, at the end of the day, if it gives us a clue into the fuck is happening here, the part in the note where it you pinned it, right? Yeah, there we go. Part in the note where it says I pray too that you survived the slaughter. What slaughter are they talking about?
My guess would be when Strahd was first taking over these lands. Wasn't there a big war that they had? Based on what we talked about with the guy by the druid camp?
Do we think it's possible that Verushka could be in Strahd's, under Strahd's care, potentially one of them?
Or Katerina, because Katerina is the one who
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but one of them is actually
Provided
there
by
and-
my new
and
benefactor. So
yeah,
I
and
think
the benefactor kind of gets me the idea that we might.
Yeah,
Is,
I
is
think
this
it could come
is
in
this a key to helping us figure out who the mole is?
handy. I like that idea.
sorry.
Zelda, you're the mole.
I think we should head back down the road because we need to get to the gate here soon and change.
Oh
Shall
yeah.
we?
Yeah, you're definitely starting to push your time frame at this point.
Let's.
Is the figure at the near the road again when we get back down there?
No, nowhere to be seen.
All right. Well, I'll put the box in my bag for now.
Yeah, so y'all are able to make it back down to the road. No sign of the skeletal rider anywhere down there. You can make a survival check if you want to try and see any tracks or anything.
Yeah, I'll do that.
With the 17, yeah, the tracks You can make out just some fresh. They're hard to discern because skeletal rider and horse, not a whole lot of mass, but leave a couple of hoof prints. You see they turn, they head back the way you were coming from on the main road.
Okay, interesting. Looks like he went back to where we came from. So, all right. Well, we should get to the gate.
Yeah, y'all are able to hit the road, head the rest of the way up to the gate. As you approach the gate, you see on on the side that you're approaching from, Esmeralda is there, just kind of leaning with her back against the gate, like the stone tower on the one side of the gate, just kind of leaning, watching the road. When she sees you all approach, she stands up and waves. She says, "It's about time, aren't y'all?" Kind of like looks up, and it is definitely, especially with the storm clouds now approaching, kind of getting close at this point. It's getting pretty dark. You're definitely like getting up to dusk. She says, "You guys don't have a whole lot of time."
Well, they said they were going to meet us here at dusk in the letter.
Close.
I think the letter said they would meet you at the gates of the castle.
Oh, the gate, not the west gate? Okay. Maybe I misunderstood that. Well, we got sidetracked by a skeletal figure.
Yeah, do you
She
know
kinda-
the names Varushka and Katriana?
Katerina.
That's the one.
She just kind of thinks for a second. She shakes her head. She says, "No, I don't recognize either of those names." She kind of cocks her eyebrows. She says, "A skeletal rider. That sounds interesting."
Never a dull moment in Barovia.
That is very true.
It's like,
He didn't look like any of the other undead things we've come across.
well, I'm gonna go start changing into my apparel for tonight.
Same.
Yeah, y'all take a few minutes, get changed out of your road clothes into your fine clothes. And Esmeralda says,
Oh, fine.
I guess I could put her token on the map if I can find it. Huzzah.
The giant.
She says, well, as I'm not on the guest list, I certainly won't be accompanying you to dinner, but I'm happy to provide top watch, as they say, provide some lookout and cover. I can scout the grounds or scout out the castle or whatever you like. However you think I would be useful, I'm happy to help.
Well, we have a few things we need to accomplish while we're there. We're hoping we can just play towards Strahd's ego to get them accomplished, but we do need to get a dragon skeleton out of there somehow.
She kind of like, her jaw drops a little bit. She's like, a what? A dragon? Whatever. And she, she
Yeah.
kind of like looks like around, like like that thing where she's like, like looking around your back, like behind you. Like, how are you going to get a dragon skeleton out?
The details don't matter. It's fine.
We have a few spells that would make it easy to move it if we had permission, but the convincing Strahd part is the difficult task.
Yes, I see.
And then also, I don't know if you remember our little venture we made to the werewolf den, but the previous leader is holed up in there, so hopefully we are hoping to make contact with him and get him free as well. So those are kind of our two tasks. Did I miss anything? Kind of look at everybody else.
I think that pretty much covers it.
Yeah. I was curious, Esmeralda. What forms of divination are you familiar with? We did the like seance circle with you before. Are there other forms of divination that you practice?
No. I do a Taraka reading now and then, and I know a few of the old Vistani rituals for contacting some spirits, but that's about it. Not any traditional divination magic, as you would call it.
Have you ever used a planchette?
She nods. She says, "Yes, I know of planchettes."
Look at Azure.
I believe I showed you my planchette previously, didn't I?
Yes, you did. She didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you had. Oh, well. Okay. Well, Azure has a planchette.
Yeah, it seems to have more ties to this area than I would have ever known.
That is interesting.
Seems to be related to the Seeker. I don't know if you're familiar, but I was able to.
That's one of
speak
the. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I was able to actually commune with them a little bit at one of their monoliths just north of Velaki.
Ah, look at you go, becoming acquainted with the local spirits. This is, you'll be able to join up with the Vistani whenever you like. She kind of winks and chuckles. And she says, but go now, it's getting late, and I think you all have a dinner to attend.
Yes. Well, I think Shaw's the one who can most easily stay in contact with you if we need to relay information.
Certainly.
She does. She says, yeah, it seems like you all may need alternate routes of ingress and egress. So I will I'll keep my eyes out. I'll scout around and try to stay within range of some of your contact spells to see if I can get you any information while you're on the inside.
We appreciate it. That would be very, very good for us.
Yeah, maybe scouting and seeing if there are any, any vulnerabilities to the castle or any exits to the castle that we might need to get away. I think is what you were talking about.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just checking.
That's what she said. Yeah, as y'all head up the road, just kind of walking with you, as you approach the crossroads where you know the fork is that leads off to the castle Ravenloft, you see a large black carriage. You've seen this carriage once before. Strahd was riding in it, coming out of the Vistani camp. As you approach, you see the curtains are pulled back from the windows. It appears to be unoccupied, and there is a small scroll tied with a red ribbon hanging from the door on the side of the carriage.
Well, I'm not fucking touching another wagon, so.
I think we're supposed to take the wagon to the castle.
Can you mage hand the note so we can find out?
Sure. And Shaw will make sure that he is 30 feet away at least, even though that didn't work last time.
Well, so here's the problem: the range of mage hand is 30 feet.
I know. And
That's where we were at
he
then.
will mage hand the note and pull it towards us.
You're like super far
as,
away.
as you
running away as I grab it.
as you take the note and pull it to you, you notice that it's got a red, deep red wax seal on it. You recognize it as Strahd's seal, and because it's the same as the one on the book that you have. And yeah, it's just a short little scroll. Clearly would only have a short message on it.
Can I try to open it without like trying to keep the seal intact?
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
13. It comes off, but like one edge of it cracks.
Ah.
So
Is
like
it enough
the
to
like
where like
the
I couldn't
stamp,
like,
the stamp itself looks good, but like you know how it leaves like the little like blobs around the edges, like one of those cracked off.
Gotcha. But the actual like indent of where the
Like the seal is.
seal was put is good.
Yep.
Okay. Shaw will kind of take his dagger and just cut out that seal
Okay.
and just save that for later and read the scroll.
Okay. Yeah, as you open it up, it says, to my esteemed dinner guests, it is customary for a lord to provide safe escort and a gift to guests in his home. Please accept both with my sincerest compliments. Yours, Strahd.
Yours. How intimate.
Do we see something else inside the wagon?
Well, as you haven't opened the door, no.
I will open the door.
I need everybody to make. No, I'm just kidding.
I know you know.
Oh,
You're not gonna play tricks on us right here.
Wanna.
And you die.
And
all
you
die.
die. It
Insta-death.
was. Yep, it was. The door was trapped with power word kill, and you all die. End of campaign. No, yeah, you open the door.
Have more than 150 health, sir.
I don't believe you do.
Collectively, we do.
That's fair.
Do we actually? I don't know if we do.
Maybe not.
I think with all 6 of you standing here, you might.
Yes.
I think my companion has like a HP of 5 or something like that. Like not even.
That might matter in this scenario. Anyway, yeah, as you open the door, there is a ornately carved wooden chest, small chest, like probably like the size like a shoebox, wrapped in a bright red ribbon, sitting on one of the cushioned seats inside.
Shaw will just, well, that's gotta be for me. Right. And Shaw will open it.
Shall we all
Um,
get into the wagon first?
yeah, are you getting in the wagon? Are you how are you mage handing
I
it
will
out
get
to
into the
yourself? Okay. Yeah, as you get into the wagon, you would see that the front of this box has an ornate like puzzle on the front of it. And that appears to also be the locking mechanism.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the top of the chest has this beautifully carved calligraphy in it. And as you look, you see that it is a poem.
I love a riddle.
Anyone else in the wagon with me?
I get in the wagon.
Irina
I'll
will
get in the wagon.
climb into the wagon.
Oh, you're not getting in the wagon, Catwin?
I am. I was just really busy.
You're really busy searching gifts.
Catwin
You
gets in the wagon.
guys-
So.
Ridiculous. As Catwin climbs into the wagon last,
The wagon
Uh,
over at Catwin's mask. Wait.
as Esmeralda gives you a wave and like walks up to close the door behind you, and she says, "Best of luck." And she closes the door, and as soon as the door closes, the carriage begins to move on its own,
Load. Close
heading
the door.
towards
All of us die now.
heading towards the castle. As you look at the top of the chest, here is the poem. I will let you all read it, decipher it as you see fit. So when you look at the puzzle on the box, it has 9 panels in a square. It has 8 little slidable panels and then 1 empty space in this square. And as you look, each of the little panels is carved with an animal. And so when you first look at it, this is what the order is.
Oh, I wonder if each line of the poem is a
Yeah.
different animal.
Yeah, because there's 9 lines.
I should have typed this up beforehand.
Sorry, you're doing great.
Front door of the castle, guys. That's the
We're getting there.
goalpost.
That was the goalpost. We'll get there.
Cat, rat, elk, wolf, bear, spider, raven.
Well, the first one is wolf.
There's wolf.
Wolf,
Spider's the second
spider,
one. Wings of ink. The third one is raven. Like,
rat.
or the third one is bat.
I think fourth one is raven.
Okay, so wolf, spider,
Fourth
raven,
one is rat, I think. Fourth.
Yeah.
rat. With daylight's fragile beauty upon my lying eyes.
The last one is probably elk.
Daylight's fragile beauty.
Majesty.
Well,
and
that's bad.
solitude.
The crown on my head is an elk.
The last one.
That's
The
big.
last one is elk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last one is elk. Remember, there's one blank one too, essentially.
With shadows and darkness, I can find rat. Daylight's fragile beauty.
That's got to be butterfly, right?
The daylight's fragile beauty one.
Fragile beauty.
And eyes, sometimes butterflies when they
Have
look
eyes
like
on their wings.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so rat,
Would,
butterfly, and
would a
then
bear seek majesty and solitude?
I mean, they hibernate.
It's hibernation. Yeah.
So that's the first 6, and then bear.
Blank. Elk.
Bear blank elk. I think I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, are those 3 lines like? Are they like a word? Like, is a word supposed to be there? Mike, or is that just saying that it's blank?
You're
Also, you're
Mike.
Like
muted.
there's a, or is it like there's a 3-letter word there?
Yeah, you're still muted.
God damn it. I keep muting because I know Carly echoes when she talks, so I try to, and then I forget to unmute. I'm not
I
blaming
really
you. I'm just
don't.
saying it's,
I really don't hear it. Just as a
Yeah, I
heads
don't
up.
either.
I don't.
Okay.
When I'm being loud, I echo.
No, that's not a word. That is just the blank spot in the puzzle. So it's like one of those
Gotcha.
like
Yeah,
sliding
yeah,
number
yeah.
puzzles, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I think
Yes.
we try
So
that
then
order.
we do that order.
So like top left is wolf, and then wolf, spider, raven top row. Then left to right rat, butterfly, bat, and then left to right bear, blank, elk.
Yeah.
Once you slide the last panel into place, you would feel the locking mechanism like release, and you can push the blank space to open the chest.
Hell yeah.
It will be pushed.
We
First
did a
try.
puzzle.
Yeah, nice. As
You did a
you
puzzle.
as you open this box, again, this box is about a foot wide and then like 6 inches tall and 6 inches deep. As you open it, you see that the inside is significantly larger.
Oh.
It's like Mary Poppins.
This box, in fact,
Happens,
has
y'all.
the same properties as a bag of holding.
Oh, hell yes.
And lying inside, neatly wrapped in a blood red ribbon, you see 5 parcels.
Oh. Are they labeled at all?
No, they do all appear to be identical.
Okay. Well,
Shaw is definitely keeping his hands on this box.
oh, I'm gonna ask Irina. You've met with. You obviously have more familiar with Strahd than I do. These gifts he gives us. I'm assuming they have some kind of means to an end for him.
She kind of takes a breath. She says, sure, they do. Perhaps something as simple as just a gift, perhaps more. Perhaps they come with strings attached. I don't know. Always best to be wary.
I'll pick and hand one to each person.
Yeah, as you take them out and hand them out, you see that it is each one is a fine fur, a black. Each one contains a black velvet cloak, fine velvet lined with wolf fur, and a pair of velvet gloves with silver trim.
Cool.
That's gonna look super dope with my suit.
We are joining.
Also,
a
we are
cult.
definitely joining a cult. Yeah.
Amanda, are you literally about to say that?
Yes.
Why are we the same?
Gloves with silver trim. Black gloves with silver trim.
I think the more tired we both get, the more our brains are just like, yes.
Go back to 8th grade.
Yeah.
Can
Oh.
Shaw just kind of continue to mess around with this box and try to get a feel for function and stuff like that, and just kind of say like, I feel like why does this box feel bigger on the inside? What is happening here?
Has Shaw never experienced any intradimensional forms of storage in?
I think
in
he
the
probably has,
Forgotten
but not in like box form, right? Like he's probably had a bag of holding before, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not uncommon. There are lots of
Okay.
lots of magical objects that are imbued with this spell.
Gotcha.
There's quivers and boxes and bags and
Gotcha.
haversacks.
Gotcha. So Shaw will say, I think this is this is going to be very, very useful. And Shaw immediately goes, "Oh my
I'm
god,
gonna say
we can
something,
put the
Shaw.
bones in
I
here."
don't think we're meant to keep the box.
Oh my! This is how we get the bones out. We minimize this, and then
I mean, if we can, yeah. I wouldn't count on it though.
I mean, wouldn't the box fit in one of our backpacks?
sorry, Alex just got home. What's up?
Wouldn't the box fit in one of our backpacks?
Yeah, can Shaw try to put it in his backpack?
Oh yeah, it would definitely fit in the backpack.
Cool. Then yeah, he certainly does. And we'll just say, well, he did say he was going to give us a gift. I feel like,
I
you
mean,
know,
I assume all of it is the gift,
yeah,
right?
That's how I see it.
You don't ask for your wrapping paper back.
Exactly. And Shaw will start like putting some stuff, some of his stuff.
Wrapping paper.
Have you really never received a present?
Presents
No.
exist in Faerun,
Yeah, we're living. Yeah, we're.
the Forgotten Realms.
We don't have that here.
Okay, well, Azur, when
Azur grew up in the Underdark.
Yeah, I think I was a nomad, vagabond. Call me what you will.
He doesn't remember what it's like to love and
He loved.
meant
Jesus.
to be loved.
All right.
I think this is a good time to stop.
Yes, let's get this closed out. So after winding through the last bit of forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sharp turn, and then out of the front window of the carriage, you see ahead of you the castle. It's towering over you. This is the closest you've ever been to it before, and the carriage kind of rattles to a halt just before these two large turrets of stone, and beyond these guard towers, there's this massive, just fog-filled chasm that drops away beneath you. And as you sit there for a moment, across the way, this imposing drawbridge, it's old, like short up wooden beams. You hear this creak and groan as it begins to descend down, the chains rattling as it drops to the ground. You see on the other side these stone gargoyles staring down at you out of their hollow stone-eyed sockets. They're grinning hideously as the carriage begins to rattle again and cross the drawbridge. The wheels of the carriage creak as it rolls across the wooden planks. And you catch one final glimpse of the gargoyles atop the walls, the stark shadows in the last moments of daylight. They appear to be leering down at you.
So creepy.
As you cross off of the drawbridge, a rotting wooden portcullis, green with moss and growth, begins to raise up, and you see strange shadows as you pass through this tunnel, and these twisted kind of shadow shapes cling to the mortared brickwork here. And as the carriage emerges from this tunnel into a courtyard, and the carriage door clicks open, and you have arrived at Castle Ravenloft.
Ooh, baby.
And that is where we will end the session for tonight.
Oh, yeah, brother.
We made it. We made it to the goalposts. We got
We
to the
did
front
it.
door.
We did it.
Halfway through the campaign now.
I'll give ourselves a D plus for that session.
Why?
I just think we got a little off track for a while.
Carl, D&D is
that off
about
track.
having fun.
No, I had
We were
fun. I'm not. No,
having
I think you
fun.
misunderstood my grading technique.
Carl doesn't like fun, is what I
No.
took away from that. Now he's
doesn't-
really mad.
Remember what it's like to love or be loved.
He's really mad now. He's sitting here just like fuming at me. Yep, he's mad. He's taking on Azur's backstory in real
Oh
life.
god, you're the only one that's able to do this right now.
I just got mooned.
You know what?
Full on,
I- that-
full on mooned.
Oh man. All right, this is where we're gonna end the session, y'all. We'll pick it up next time. Dinner with Strahd.